I just think for the specialists, we can control, and that's about it. So I think that Seth, Connor, and I just kind of talked about it and said, we got to do what we got to do, and we know the rest of the guys are going to work hard, and if we can just put them in a good position, and we don't really have to worry about them as much. They're doing really well for us. They're really hauling downfield. I think that if I just got better direction, a little bit more hang time, they'd obviously have easier time making tackles.
Is that one of the things that you worked on continually, is direction and hang time during that time?
Definitely. And I know since I believe it was the Alabama game, my hang time has definitely gone up. My distance has become a little bit shorter, which obviously is going to happen, but we'll take that. More fair catches every time. So.
Does the bye week have a little different feel when you go into having won 3 straight?
Not really. A little bit, just because there's a little bit of momentum, but there's not really a whole lot of a different feel. It definitely feels better knowing that we've won 3, but I think just kind of we know we have next, and that's South Carolina. So I think that just going into this week, we just knew that we had 2 weeks to prepare for them, and I know we've been scheming them up already.
A little hard to believe this is the last home game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
4 years went by quick. I still remember my first kick in Kyle Field against UCLA. My legs were shaking. I was nervous, just a scared little freshman. So it's kind of crazy to think that 4 years is gone, but it's a bittersweet moment.
Do you have any idea what your emotions will be Saturday night?
I have no clue. Hopefully I keep them in check, at least till after the game ends. But I think it will be emotionally pretty high, at least at the end, because I know it's a night game, SEC game, in Kyle, my last one. So it's gonna be a lot of fun though.
You don't have a lot of seniors on the squad to commiserate with.
Yeah, we got a few. Me and Prater especially, we came in together, and Chuck, we all came in together. But me and Prater came in together our January of our supposed to be senior year of high school. So we've kind of been through it all. We've lived with each other for almost 4.5 years. So it's going to be kind of a crazy experience with him.
Do you like having the senior day festivities last game as opposed to this game, or not?
Yeah, I didn't really mind it. I didn't really think about which game it was really too much. I know that Coach Fisher, that's kind of his way of doing it. It's always second to last home game, so I didn't really question it too much.
I don't think we're exactly where we want to be, but like I said before, I like where we're at, and the progress that we made in the past 2-3 weeks. We've seen flashes of us getting better each and every week, and like I said, it starts in practice, and I look for that to grow and continue to grow this week.
Was there anything y'all put any extra emphasis on in the last week or so?
It's just a team, fighting to continue to get better, and some things didn't work out earlier in the year, and we just continue to chop, and certain things, and we're starting to just make bigger plays in the offense and just become more comfortable and confident on the field.
How have you seen Nias continue to grow and develop through the season?
He's continued to grow in practice, and that's where it starts. And he's continuing making plays, and you just see. I knew he showed flashes of it, in the off season and when he first got here, but to see him actually do it in a game, and he doesn't play like a freshman anymore. So just to see his growth is pretty remarkable.
Coming off the bye, is this the best you've felt about this offense all season?
I would think so. Just pretty much what we've done in the past few games, and the type of efficiency that we've shown. I felt really confident in where we're at right now, but like I said, every week we're going to need a really good week of practice and continue to grow.
Was the field during this bye week any different? Coming off 3 straight wins heading into it.
Nothing different. Just we like to take it 1 week at a time. So last week we just focused on the bye, what we can continue to get better at, and so this week we're going to focus on South Carolina and what we can do at home.
What's that done for Spiller, and then now that he's gotten going, what's that done to make the offense more complete?
Man, it's second to none. You don't even understand. But I think anytime we get everybody involved in the offense, all the playmakers, it's hard to game plan against us. Spiller's doing a great job right now, getting his confidence back. Just being who we are. We're just football players, and we're really good at that. So you have to just keep doing that and just keep doing good at our strengths on the field.
Does the same thing apply to Weidemeyer if he's going down the seam, opening things up for you guys, maybe on the outside?
That's exactly what it is. So him being that big target and doing what he does in the interior definitely helps me out because he's usually to my side, and opens up everybody else on the field.
He's also proven to be a little bit of a vertical threat for you guys.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a mismatch now. He's pretty quick. He has really good feet. He's big and strong, and he's smart. So he knows how to use his body well in his route. So a bit of a mismatch.
What's the future of this offense look like when you figure Corbin's coming back next year, Cup, and everybody's getting a year older and wiser?
It's huge, man. I think that the experience, factor is huge because a lot of mistakes we had this year was just not knowing or not. It's the first time I was going through those certain things. I think once you've been through it once, it won't happen again. So just getting that older advantage and that age thing.
Do you feel like you're improving? Can you see this group improving week to week?
For sure, definitely do. People see them as small things, but to us they're huge because those small things can win you games, and just understanding what the moments and just capitalizing. Because after watching the LSU game in Bama, I realized that those teams do a great job of capitalizing on their opportunities. I think this big thing is just capitalizing on the moment and understanding how big it is, not putting any pressure on you, but just knowing that you can do it and that those can win you the game or lose you the game.
Nah, I just recovered my body and healed up, just chilled and did me for a weekend.
How important was that bye week for the health of the team?
It was big for us, to get our feet back under us, and we have a big stride, a big stretch that we have to finish out strong. So getting our feet back under us, it'll be big for us.
Anything you focus on specifically as a defense?
Just playing our game, just playing our game and just coming out, just keeping giving energy at practice and just being fired up, ready to go. Like I was saying about this big last stretch, just big for us, so we know it's going to take preparation, and we just got to come out ready to work at practice. We'll be fine.
You guys, Coach, really emphasized kind of the opportunity you guys have ahead these last 3 games?
Yeah, he emphasized that a lot, but at the same time, he's trying to tell us to take it, day by day, game by game, week by week. Don't get carried away in the big picture, don't get lost in it. It can happen, so just come out ready, fired up, and ready to go.
Is it difficult though to do that when you're playing a team next that just lost to Appalachian State?
No, I feel like guys on this team, they're actually starting to understand what Coach Fisher is trying to tell us. He's trying to tell us that every game is a big game, no matter what their past is, and just come out fired up and ready to go because you never know what can happen in football. Things can change like quick, and you just got to be ready for it.
You ever look around and just can't believe how many young guys are around you? I mean, the future is probably bright, but just how young y'all are overall?
Yeah, we're definitely very young. You look around on the offensive defense, we have a lot of guys making plays, a lot of freshmen. A lot of freshmen stepping up big for us. I think that's big on us. And, that's why Coach Fisher go out to recruit guys that can come and play no matter how old you are. If you're good, you're going to play.
It was pretty good. After we had some pretty good days of practice, just got a chance to relax, watch some good football Saturday and yesterday, Sunday, catch up on schoolwork, so it was pretty good.
Watch South Carolina at all? And
yes. So after, what was it? I think it was Saturday morning, I got up really early. I was getting some work done for school, and then on the paper I was doing, and then I was watching some South Carolina in between, some breaks, and, just getting a kind of feel of who they are as an offense.
Do you have a pretty good feel for it right now?
Yes, I do, because we got a head start on them last week, and I really started to just dedicate a lot more time on just watching whole clips of game film. So I watched them versus Georgia, then versus Alabama, their game last week. So yeah, I got a chance to get kind of heads up on them a little bit more.
What did you see from Brian Edwards in particular, 89?
Brian Edwards is a very, very talented receiver. He's tough, physical, and they use him in a couple different ways. And they want to give him the ball in the pass game. They're really a physical run team, but when they get out in the pass game, they want to find him. So we got to be able to match up with him and play football.
What are the pros and cons of playing a freshman quarterback?
I would say the cons are, at being a freshman, I feel like in some cases you don't know, so you'll play loose. You'll just be free out there. You're not afraid of the consequences of what's going to happen. So you're kind of just out there. But I feel like the pros definitely coming into the college field. You got to be able to withstand this atmosphere and with just playing in an environment like this. So, yeah, there are pros and cons to it, definitely.
You have so many young guys around you. What's an example of you saying, okay, here, I've got to show you the ropes and how you do things at this level and so forth, with you being kind of a veteran leader?
Example I'll say is managing time. Some guys they came from high school, they didn't understand the value that of time when you get to college. Just come from class. When you have 30 minutes to spare, try to watch some film during that time or go eat, get something to eat in your stomach, try to catch up on some sort of schoolwork, don't sleep it away, don't go home and play video games, go in the training room. That's a big thing. I talked to Damani about that when he first came in, try to manage your time properly in the summertime, and a couple other guys as well. So that's one of the big key things.
Last question.
How hard is it to judge this South Carolina team that they've beaten Georgia but then lost to App State last week? So kind of up and down for them.
The one thing we can just say from is they're capable. They're capable, of coming to your place like they did against Georgia, and they was able to get a win against them. So we just have to keep ourselves alert, for anything. They're a physical team, and this SEC, anything can happen. So we just gotta be ready for it.